Public speaking is the skill of talking to a group of people, where you aim to inform, persuade, or entertain them. In this essay, we'll explore the art and strategies of public speaking and use examples to understand it better. The importance of public speaking. Public speaking is essential because it helps us share our thoughts and ideas with others effectively. It's a skill that can benefit you in school, at work, or in personal situations. For instance, when a teacher explains a new lesson, they use public speaking to help students learn. Overcoming the fear of public speaking. Many people feel nervous or scared when they have to speak in public. To overcome this fear, practice is key. Start with small audiences or even practice alone. The more you practice, the more confident you become. The art of public speaking. Public speaking is like a form of art. It involves using words and your body to make your message engaging and memorable. Think of it as painting a picture with words. For example, a comedian uses the art of humor in their speech to make people laugh. Organizing your speech. A well-organized speech is like a well-structured story. It has a beginning, middle, and end. Start with an introduction to get your audience's attention. Then, explain your main ideas in the middle. Finally, conclude by summarizing your message. This helps your audience follow your speech. Storytelling and public speaking. One way to make your speech interesting is by telling stories. People love stories because they can connect with them. When you share a personal or relatable story, your audience becomes more engaged and remembers your message. For instance, if you're talking about the importance of hard work, you can share a story about someone who worked hard and achieved success. Connecting with your audience. Connecting with your audience means making them feel like you're talking directly to them. You can do this by making eye contact, smiling, and using language that's easy for them to understand. When your audience feels a connection, they are more likely to pay attention and respond positively. Using visual aids. Visual aids like slides or props can help your audience understand your message better. For instance, if you're discussing different types of plants, showing pictures of those plants can make it easier for your audience to grasp the information. Practice and feedback. To become a better public speaker, you need to practice. Rehearse your speech multiple times. Ask friends or family to listen to you and provide feedback. They can tell you what you're doing well and where you can improve. With practice and feedback, you'll grow as a speaker. Strategies for dealing with nervousness. Nervousness is common in public speaking. To manage it, take deep breaths, focus on your message, and remember that the audience wants you to succeed. Even experienced speakers like actors can feel nervous before performing, but they learn to control their nerves and deliver great performances. Use pauses for impact. Pauses in your speech can be powerful. They give your audience time to absorb what you've said and create suspense. For example, in Martin Luther King Jr.'s "I Have a Dream" speech, he used pauses effectively to emphasize important points. Adapt to your audience. To be a successful public speaker, you need to understand your audience. For example, if you're speaking to a group of kids, you should use language and examples that they can relate to. If you're speaking to a group of professionals, use more technical language and concepts they understand. Use humor wisely. Humor can make your speech enjoyable, but it should be used carefully. Too much humor can distract from your message, while the right amount can help your audience relax and connect with you. Comedians like Ellen DeGeneres are experts at using humor effectively in their speeches. Handling questions. When you finish your speech, the audience may have questions. Be prepared to answer them confidently. For instance, in a science class, if you've explained a complex experiment, be ready to clarify any doubts your classmates may have. Engage your audience. Engaging your audience means involving them in your speech. You can do this by asking questions, encouraging them to share their thoughts, or using interactive activities. For example, in a school assembly, a teacher might ask students to raise their hands if they agree with a point. Dress and appearance. Your appearance matters when you're speaking in public. Dress appropriately for the occasion, whether it's a formal presentation or a casual talk with friends. Dressing well can help your audience take you more seriously. Be passionate about your topic. Passion is contagious. If you're enthusiastic about your topic, it will show in your speech, and your audience will feel more excited too. Think about a sports commentator who passionately describes a game. It makes the audience more engaged. Learn from great public speakers. Great public speakers can teach us a lot. Watch and listen to famous speeches and presentations. For instance, watch TED Talks to see how skilled speakers like Sir Ken Robinson captivate their audiences with compelling ideas. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is the most important strategy for becoming a better public speaker. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Practicing your speech several times, even in front of a mirror or a pet, can make a significant difference. Conclusion and future growth. In conclusion, public speaking is a valuable skill that can help you in many aspects of life. It's about sharing your message, connecting with your audience, and making your ideas memorable. With practice and these strategies, you can become a confident and effective public speaker. Keep learning, keep practicing, and you'll continue to improve. Public speaking is an essential skill that can open doors to success in the future.